Welcome to my recap with live trades. I hope you enjoy the content. Today was pretty good. I had a swing position, which most of my gains came from a swing position in SPY that I bought yesterday at low a day, basically low a day, which I showed in my video yesterday if you watched that. I also had a trade. I still have a trade in BlackBerry that's going. It's like finally went green. It's green like 21 bucks. Two contracts. Closed out SPY for a $195 gain, which is too bad. I should have held. I would have made an extra 300 bucks just at one point today at least. But whatever. That's woulda, coulda, shoulda. Um, it actually went. I made more than I thought I would. I just wanted to hold for a morning pop, gap up morning pop, and I got more than that. I just kind of let it be. I didn't really mess with it as long as SPY didn't have a crazy sell off or anything. And I was gonna stick with it. And yeah, if I would have had two though, I would have taken one and let one run for sure. 'Cause I think there's a good chance SPY goes to the upside. But yeah, but at least I've been doing good with the uh, BlackBerry position because um, I mean I wasn't ever really up too much, but I have two contracts there, and I'm just known for taking like really quick profits on swing. That's not really best way to do it in my opinion. So at least with that, I have two contracts. I'm gonna hold them. When I get to my first target, I'll take one. Let the next one ride. So let's get to it. I have three trades to show. We had great action today too, and it just my mental capital is burned. I was excited to be up over by almost 6%. I'm actually with the unrealized. I'm up over 6%, but our commissions ate into a little bit of my P&L. Like in DOS, it shows up 311 plus 20 bucks, and then Interactive Brokers it shows like 295. I don't know. Weird how they do it, but don't know which is which. But get to the first trade. So this one's on AMC. This is a trade where I up my size to four contracts. I bought two and then two. I was in, and then the second I got green, I took half prematurely. It's because I was like, I'm in four. It was new to me. Like I haven't been in four contracts since I've learned multiple edges and like strategies. I kind of did it when I was more of a gambler or just kind of taking guesses, but um, so yeah, so that was a little strange, but it felt all right, and I held on to two, and even though they were small in AMC, but just the mental, dealing with it, knowing that I had four contracts, even if they were, I mean, maybe if they were under a buck or something, would have been a lot easier, but I don't know. I'm trying to get used to it. Thankfully today was green, so we'll see. But the first trade's AMC. It's in the middle chart here on the right. We have a pop. We have two pullback candles. There are two red candles, and then I bought two right there, anticipating the candle over candle, and then I'm gonna buy two more to get the candle over candle right now. So I'm in four of them for an average of 265 basically. So kind of started saying, okay, crap, am I gonna get? Is it gonna stuff here? Am I gonna get? Is this a trap? And am I gonna get? Take a decent sized loss, like 100, 100 something, $200 loss right at the open, basically. I was worried about that, so I took two off there, 269. So made like 850 minus commission. I just kind of wanted to take off the risk a little bit, but it's unfortunate because this does rip. I mean, it ripped a lot higher than even when I took the final two off. But um, yeah, it's unfortunate. Seven, I went to 44 30, 44 39. So whatever. Can't that wasn't the plan. Wasn't a swing position. It was just scalping. Four contracts, piece out half, and then one, and then so like sitting through this. I mean, even though the contracts are, we're at 245, so I would have been uh down $80 or so. Um, I think at the worst point in this trade, that's not too bad. So if I just would man up and stick to a plan where I get in four contracts like this and I have a stop loss of $150, which is a little over 2% of my account, and I'd be all right. But my fear with that is that the trade just won't work because I'm right maybe 50 something percent of the time, just under 60% of the time. So my fear is that it doesn't work and then I use up my buying power and then I don't know. I just have this fear that I will have just losing trades, which is part of trading, and then I won't have a chance to fight back. Like if I take a loss off the out the gate, then I it's fine even if it's 100, $200, whatever. I know that I can have a chance to fight back, and a lot of times I can't or do. But um, I just need to work on this because if I can just have the discipline to only take like 1 to 5 trades off the first hour, or I have no problem trading in the middle of the day as long as it's not Wall Street goes to lunch. Then yeah, so I don't know if I can just stick to 1 to 5 trades and size up a little bit, then I will and just pick those A+ setups. Then I think I could really increase my account size. So I take out. No, I didn't. I had an order there. So give this break. Thought about adding there, but I don't want to push it. Just barely started going green. Like kind of like starting over the four. It was a nice little ABC sort of pennant as well. So I'm gonna fast forward this a little bit because this is I we got 5 more minutes. Actually, we have 7 minutes, but I'm gonna fast forward. Okay, so I'm about to take profits on one more. I have an order on the ask 297. I get filled. Final contract. Now, at 6 seconds from now. Prematurely. I mean, this. I took one. I should have. There should be. Unless I have a sell signal. Unless I get a candle or a candle, or it breaks the support I have. When I'm in calls or whatever. And that's when. So I got out there uh, at 293. So screenshot of that. I was excited that, and that was at when I was at $76 plus 130 unrealized. That spy call. I was excited. I showed the Discord group I'm in, like off to a positive start because yesterday I was down like $200 if you noticed from my videos. But so yeah, I've been in a rut lately, so I was excited to at least have somewhat green with it. But next trade is on Apple. It's a small trade. I take 2 contracts. So I had a couple little small losers here, $10 total, and one AMC trade where I lost. Let's see, I lost $5 on that minus commission. So here we go with Apple. Apple's up top, breaking the side. One little scratch trade on Apple. I get in there as it broke that. 2 contracts. 189 is my cost. there was no reason to take out one there at 198, and there was no reason to take this off. I had no real sell signal. The reason why it only shows $2 there is because I took a small loss on that already, but that same contract. But yeah, no reason to sell. I just wanted to kind of add to my chips. So I'm out there completely. I closed out the spy position for 591s with into 590 or whatever. Um, yeah. So yeah, as you can see there 195.94, and so yeah, I'm just excited. One thing about that swing, real quick. I So many times we would have a gap down like 3% or so, and we'd gap down to the 50-day moving average, or even the 20-day, whatever. And I would think, okay, everybody's talking bearish, and for plenty of times over the 2 years, last 2 years, I would say I would think bearish out of a bearish bias. I come in, I get squeezed, and get my ass handed to me. Well, the last couple of times, I thought, okay, I want to. I've learned my lesson there. So when this happens, I want to kind of be nimble. Well, this is the first time I said, okay. Yesterday, I said I'm gonna open a swing when we're at the lows, the market. I took two trades. The one that was small loser, I had a decent move. If I would have been in shares, I would have been all right. But contracts, the theta ate it, and we weren't done going down. So get down to the bottom, I pick up a contract, and I didn't have the conviction to add more. It would have been great, because I would have been able to still swing some. But excuse me, I finally had the I learned enough lessons to where I at least picked up a swing spot, and I saw it, and I thought the risk reward was great, and it was, and it worked out. So excited about that. It shows I'm making progress, and I'm really stoked about that. So last trade that I have to show is Tesla. So we have this descending trend line. We kind of had this little breakout here around 11, 33, 32, whatever. We had this little false break, and then we had a false breakdown, and we kind of get a bid start stepping up, and you consolidate, get tighter, and let's see if we're gonna break. I bought that one for 946 at 650 call. Tape's not really. Tape was not really moving too much. I did adjust my settings to only show 100 shares or more. Not sure how I feel about that. Not all of my time in sales I did that. My tapes I did that, but Tesla one right now I have 100 shares or more. So it's moving real slow. But if I get out there at 975, just take the quick pop over this ABCD pattern here, as well as that descending trend line. So that's it. And that's it dropped down a couple more candles and then it ripped higher, of course. But um, but yeah, one thing that happened to me today that sucked was my internet went out a few times, and all of a sudden the tape, like right now, oh, it's not. It's tripping me out because multiple times today I've been watching the market and multiple stocks, and the tape just quit moving. Right now, actually, that's happening on my. I don't know what's up with my internet, but yeah, hopefully it's not gonna be too big of an issue. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Glad to be green on the day. Almost 6%. I will take it. A couple more days like this, and boom. And all it takes is one day. I don't know if I ever brought this up, but on video, but I had a GME trade that I didn't. I hit my hotkeys to buy one contract, and it was like midday or towards the end of the day, and yeah, it was towards the end of the day, and I went to go and I'm like, why didn't I get filled? Oh, did it again. What happened was, I was out of buying power by like $7 the first time, and then the next time it was. Anyways, long story short, it um, ramped up into a halt, and then halted till opened back up in after hours and ripped 200 points. So I would have been like a $10,000 winner. Like, not by the time market opened, but it was several $1,000s I would have made, 7 or 8 at least. And if I would have had the account size to be able to hedge, like start when GameStop made 200 points. I mean, seeing that, it's like, how can you not sell short? Um, you match the deltas. Let's say you're in a um, the delta for the contract you're in is like roughly by that point, a dollar or 1.0. Then short one contract, I would short 100 shares of GME, and that hedges, that locks in your gains 100%. So yeah, so whatever you make on the short, then you make. But if it goes higher, your gains from the contracts offset that. So it's a little trick for those of you who don't know that. If you'd like to know more about that, let me know. I'll make a video or something, but or ask me in the comments, and I'll gladly answer. I hope you enjoyed this content. I hope you got something out of it, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you killed it. Let me know in the comments below if you how you did, how your trading's going, and please hit the like button. I really appreciate it. It supports the channel, and you know, I don't know. The channel's mainly for me to hold myself accountable. Because there's one last thing I'm gonna say. I used to see people posting, green days, and it make me feel like crap. So, excuse me, I wouldn't. And then one day I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go balls to the wall and post I don't care if I have red days for a long time. And then right when I started doing that, I was actually like doing all right. I was like doing better. It was like weird. I kind of had like a little bit of a funk I was in, and then it started doing a little bit better. And then I've been in a funk lately, but hopefully now I'm out of it for a while. But um, now it doesn't bother me. Like, even if I have red days, like, it doesn't. My red days aren't that bad, and I know that it just takes one good trade, or just consistently keeping my losers small, and trying to get my winners, let them work for me. So not worried about that. I just run it head on. So I'm not worried about it. I know trading there's losses in trading. If I have a $500 loss day, then it's okay. I'm gonna post it. I'm not worried about that at all. People don't expect me at this point to have really solid days. So like a day like today is like, oh crap, this is like one of the best days since I've been recording these videos. So standards are low, so it works out. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.